Again, so we're gonna be working on volume or prism, but this time with fractional edge. So let's see. But our goal is to find the volume of rectangular prism using algorithm and formula and other what do you call that? We usually like decomposition. So it looks like a decomposition, but not. So before we move forward to anything else, I would like you to answer this question. Name 2 of your favorite foods from your country of origin. I'll give you a minute. Go ahead, guys.
So my country of origin is China. My favorite food from that origin is dumplings and sticky rice.
I love that. I love dumpling and sticky rice. Ada, go ahead. Ada?
Right now, I can only think of one, and it's just dumplings like Tiffany.
Everybody love dumplings, fried or steamed. That's it. How about you, Alex? What do you like? All right, before Alex, I'll take Sean. Sean, go ahead.
I'm Jamaican, so stewed chicken.
Oh, you're from Jamaica. I like that. Like what else? Stewed chicken. What else?
Jerk chicken. I don't know.
Rice.
Yeah. Rice and peas.
Yes, correct. That's true. All right. So how about Lucas? No, Lucas? Kishan.
Hot pot. I don't know.
Hot pots. Oh, yummy. So you had to cook there. So funny. When one time we went to hot pot, I never know about that. That I thought when we go there we're gonna have some hot thing already done. I didn't realize it's just like shabu shabu. You have to cook it. Have to cook it yourself. I'm so hungry already. How about you, Mansi? What is it?
Dosa. It's an Indian food.
Oh, did you put that in the chat? So I will like look for it later. Well, I was trying to think that if you guys have some name of your food that I haven't tasted, I'm gonna look for it. You know, like sometimes in summer there will be a international food festival at the back of Queen's Museum. We always went there. I don't know. Last year we did not because of COVID. So maybe this year there is one. So also in your social studies class, if you have Miss Saret, is Miss Saret or Miss Alam?
Miss Alam.
So even though who is the social studies, last time that we went to school, they have this international food cultural differences put together to become one. So
I had that last year.
Oh, nice. So students will bring their dish from their country and they share, and teachers usually enjoy that because we could taste some food that we never had. We will never like taste it until I go to that particular country, right? Except for if you're in Flushing, there are so many dumplings and everything like that, but other food from other country, they don't really cook it here, so it's nice to share. It's very, very good. Thank you guys for your share. Let's go to our next one. So here is the first like example that we have for solving the volume of a rectangular prism. Let's see what Savas offers us. So as you said a while ago, that when we find the volume, we're just gonna multiply the length, the width, and the height, right? And I think it was Joy, who said that we're gonna change the improper fraction first into a mixed number into improper fraction. We could multiply them. There's another strategy that we could see, and I want you to look at this.
What is the volume of the rectangular prism? Remember that volume is the number of cubic units needed to fill a solid figure.
So we know that we could like fit in how many is inside, not anymore the surface area that we used to have. This time it's the volume, how much it will fit inside. Give me 1 second, let me just make this smaller.
Why can't you use 1-inch cubes to find the volume of the prism? What size cubes can be used to fill the prism?
Anybody could answer that? Why do you think we could not fit in if I gonna put a smaller cube inside here? Why can't I fit in 1 inch by 1 inch by 1 inch? Ada?
Because each side is a mixed number, so there's a fraction. Can't have like a fraction of a cube.
That's true. So if I gonna put 1 by 1, I could not fit the last cube that I gonna put in because it doesn't fit. So with that said, what fractional what kind of size of cube I could put inside that it will perfectly fit inside? Anybody get an idea? What kind of cube I could put inside here that it will fit in? Kishan said 1/2. Do you mean 1/2 by 1/2 by 1/2? Then if you said like that, then you're right. Let's listen to this one again.
You can't use 1-inch cubes to find the volume of the prism because the edge lengths are not whole numbers. You can use cubes with 1/2 inch edge lengths to fill the prism. Step 1. Find the number of 1/2 inch cubes that will fill the rectangular prism. Prism. So the bottom layer has 5 times 5, or 25 cubes.
But before I move forward, where did we get the 5 cubes? Where did we get those 5 cubes?
There's 5 over there on this row, and then there's 5 over here.
I know that.
And then you do 5 times 5, and you get 25.
All right, Sean, but where did we get 5? How did we figure out the 5? Where is it coming from?
It's coming from the number of how small or big the cubes are. So since they are 1.5 inch cubes,
It's 2.5.
they have to put it in a certain order, different than 1 inch cubes. It would be different than that, or 1/4.
Okay, so anybody got an idea? Where did we get this 5 cubes? Like 5 little cubes over here? And how is it related to Kishan? Would you turn on your would you unmute? So this one is like 2.5, right, inches, and it becomes 5 cubes. But how do you figure that out? Where did we
divide 2 and 1/2 by 1/2, and you get 5, and then you have for like each side.
So
I don't know if you can hear me.
that's true though. So how many 1/2 we could get from 2.5? So with that said, we got like a 5, 2.5. With that said, that's why this 3 cubes over here is from 1.5. So you gotta have how many 1/2? You got 3. So let's listen. Let's continue.
The prism is 3 cubes high, so there are 25 times 3, or 75 cubes in the prism.
So you're correct when you guys said that there are 75 cubes all in the prism. But you just remember that each little cube over here is 1/2 by 1/2 by 1/2.
Step 2. Find the volume of each smaller 1/2 inch cube by using it to fill a unit cube. There are 4 smaller cubes on the bottom layer of the unit cube, and the unit cube is 2 smaller cubes high. How many smaller cubes fill the unit cube?
So how many
Select your answer.
How many smaller cubes do we have now? So based on the picture that I have, a unit, to make it a unit, you need to have 1 by 1 by 1. That's why it's a unit, right? Like per unit is always 1. So to make it 1 by 1 by 1, we need to fill it in with 1/2 by 1/2 by 1/2. And based on this picture, how many 1/2 units to fill it in here? How many smaller cubes? Anybody? Ada?
8.
There are 8. So if you look at the picture itself, there are 4 in front and there are 4 in the back. Or there are 4 in the top, so there should be 4 in the bottom because it's a solid figure. So we're gonna have it.
There are 4 times 2, or 8, smaller cubes in the unit cube. So each 1/2 inch cube has 1/8 the volume of a unit cube, or 1/8 times 1 cubic inch equals 1/8 of a cubic inch. Step 3. Find the volume of the prism. Multiply the volume of each 1/2 inch cube by the total number of cubes that fill the prism.
So in this case, we're gonna have like 3 by 5 by 5, so that is 75. Where did we get that 1/8? 1/8 is that every single little cube over here is 1/8. So 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/8. So how many 1/8s are there? So there are 75. That makes it 75 over 8 inch to the power 3 equals 9 3/8 to simplify that. By the way, why is the exponent to the power of 3? Why is the exponent to the power of 3? When we do the area, we do square units. Why is it when we do the volume, we have the cubic units? Why I only have Ada? I don't have any students anymore, Winnie?
It's supposed to mean like cubed, since
so where is it
it's
coming
a
from?
3D shape.
Yay, that's correct. Anybody else have a different idea? Because Kishan said the area is 2D and this is 3D. What do you mean by that? Winnie, can you
It
explain?
has 3 dimensions.
Yes, it's 3 dimensions. So inches, 3 inch, here we're gonna have inches for the length, width, and height. So that's 3 of them. That's why it's cubic units. So with that said, I want you to explore the rest of the questions. The next example over here, if you're gonna see it, example number 2, you're just gonna find the volume of this tank. You could use the new strategy that we learned, or you could just use the regular algorithm. You're gonna change this into mixed number to improper fraction, and then you multiply the length, the width, and the height. So I'll set you into your groups. Give me a moment. All right, you guys could go to your team and work on example number 2. It's like the problem of Shan on the tank, and also example number 3 for Ada's cubic ringbacks. And with that, you could just work on the task in Google Classroom and check on the details over there, and we'll share when we come back. All right, so that's it for now. That's how you learn the new strategies in solving the volume of rectangular prism. All right guys, enjoy, and you could always replay this lesson if you have question, or you could always go to Salas. All right, bye for now.